Hi, my name is George Durkee with the GIS program at Columbia College in Sonora, California. And in this set of 3 videos, we'll go over how to set up a search using MapSAR and ArcGIS 10. In the first video, we'll see how to load data and establish a point last seen, and then make a 17 by 22 inch briefing map for plans. The second video will establish segments and field assets, and in the third video we'll convert those segments to assignments and print team maps, assignment maps. So you've got set up your MapSAR folder such that you have your zipped files specific to your UTM area responsibility, and you just unzip that. In our case it's UTM 11 North, and then drag that folder over into your main MapSAR folder, and then you want to rename that folder to the standard file naming convention, which we provide with an automated way with the Excel file that comes with the MapSAR installation. In this case will be BillySAR, and make sure your zone is correct, and we'll be working with ArcGIS 10.1, and so that's all in the file name. And we rename the folder, paste it in, and then start MapSAR, start ArcGIS. And the first thing you'll want to do is go to your incident information toolbar and enter the basics of the SAR and the date and the name of the SAR, again BillySAR, and then you'll want to put in the objectives of the search, and in this case we'll just put in where to search, streams, lakes, trails, and make sure to contact any hikers you encounter, and make sure you get their route, where they've been, and future contact information from them for further interviews later. And then also in MapSAR you can put your team or your agency's logo, and in this case we're going to carry out the search in Kings Canyon National Park, and so I have the Park Service logo loaded here, and that'll print automatically on your assignment maps and briefing maps and so on. And then you run the script, and that populates all of the relevant feature classes in the geodatabase. And then start an editing session, and first we'll fill in the reporting party information and give the date and time. And the individual's name making the report. And all this information, anything you enter, is preserved and populates all other fields, so you don't have to type it in again. You enter it once and it goes into not only the forms in MapSAR, but into your ICS forms, which you can also print out. In this case, the reporting party is his father. And then we describe the incident. They were fishing at Bullfrog Lake. The dad turned around and Billy was not there. So he looked around for about 2 hours and with some other hikers and couldn't find him. and so came to the ranger station to report it. And obviously we're doing this all in real time to give everybody a sense of how quickly you can set up a SAR using MapSAR. You close out of that and save. And now we'll pull in the maps we'll need for the area. And so all of my maps for Sequoia are all together over here. And we'll choose the 24K 7.5 minute USGS series. And in this case, I already know what maps I need. And you go over the drop down in the group layer there, and you pull them into the topo group. And I've got about 4 maps I'll pull in. But if you don't know which maps you need, you'd load the California quad index file and then figure out which quads you need and load those. And of course you'll save a huge amount of time if you're responsible for the same area by setting up MapSAR with the maps of your area, and then you just open MapSAR and go direct to that and focus in on the area of the point last seen. Save early and often. Now I'm creating a bookmark here so I can come back to this view. So if I mess something up or get off or the software crashes, then I can come back to this point pretty easily. So first we'll load hillshade, and this will give a little bit of 3D effect. And you want to use your effects toolbar and highlight the hillshade layer and use the transparency tool to increase the transparency. And that gives it a little bit of 3D effect, which does help in planning in a sense of the terrain. And then next I'll load the from another minimum essential data set for Sequoia Kings, I'll load both the ranger stations and the trails. And I'll change the symbology. We'll make this a dotted line. And we'll change the ranger station point to an actual ranger station symbol. And of course, if you're in a hurry, you can skip any or all of these steps and just use the basic USGS map. And once again, you want to save and close out. And then I'm going to establish the point last seen. And that's on your Create Features toolbar. And I like the pop-up table to show up when I actually establish the point. So I go to Options and then the tab, and then fill in the information. And the drop down, Billy SAR is already there from when you did that earlier. and describe a little bit. Billy was fishing and was suddenly gone. And then a description, standard description, age, weight. And this also allows you to establish different descriptions and records for if you have several people missing or overdue. In notes, we'll just note that he's got mild asthma, but usually it's not active. And then OK. And save and close out. And now we're ready to make the briefing plans map. Load the hillshade layer. I had closed it earlier just because if you're moving the map around, it takes up a lot of processor power. And now just go to the Make Map tool and navigate to the Briefing Maps folder. And let's choose the C size, 17 by 22. And then I've created a folder for operational period 1, which is where the map is going to go. And you want to center the map around point last seen in this case, and add point last seen to the map. Click OK, and the script runs, and we'll create a C size map. So okay, in about 12 minutes you've created a briefing map for everyone. And then plans can take that map and draw in segments and bring it back to you, where you'll enter the segments in as geospatial files and then the assignments. And importantly, if you want to speed things up, you can go straight to assignments without doing segments, and I'll show you how to ultimately convert assignments to segments if the search continues for more operational periods. Okay, thanks. See you in the next video.